All right, folks, welcome to Talk About Tatooine. Normally, this is where Andrew would say, I'm Andrew, and I would fill in with I'm Nathan, but Andrew is out today. He's sick from COVID, so this is your reminder to get your vaccine, right? Take care of each other. Get your vaccine. If you don't like that, kick rocks. All right, let's get into it today, guys. Welcome to episode 126. Today's recording date is September 6th, and this is going to be released on Monday, 7th, 8th. There we go. I wrote the wrong date down in my notes. I'm the only one to blame because I'm the only one here today, so that's super great. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Year 2 of Space Marine 2. I think it's important to note that this title has experienced a significant drop in players, which is normal for games over that lifespan. We're going to get a lot of people who might ask, hey, why are you talking about this? Because it's a game and a franchise we really enjoy, and that's a normal thing for games to go through, is to not experience their peak players all the time. So just keep that in mind. Guys, we're going to go over patch number 10 today. So this is going to be a short episode. Again, I have no one else to talk to, just myself, and I have to edit all my mistakes, like the burp I just did into that microphone. Hopefully I will remember to take that out. All right, make sure if you guys are in the comments before we dive into this here today, say hello to Finley. He's over here in the corner. He's eating his dinner because his brother's downstairs and he doesn't want to get in the way. So we're going to talk about patch number 10 today. Leave that in the comments, by the way. Say hi to Finley. He's my boy. He's my very happy boy. I'm very happy to be here. It's been a while since I've podcasted by myself. I used to do this for the Healthy Humans podcast, so we'll see how it goes today. Patch number 10 is out as of the recording of this episode, and that is going to include some new PvP missions. One that is going to be the Hellbrute Onslaught, playable on all maps. In Hellbrute Onslaught, 2 teams of Chaos Marines are going to fight for control over the Hellbrute until the opposite team brings it down. In this mode, one player from the controlling team can control the Hellbrute, so this is going to be super fun. This gives a huge attack advantage to the Hellbrute team, as it wields a Thunder Hammer and a Plasma Cannon. It can also regenerate HP with its Battle Cry special skill. Very, very fun. However, if the opposing team is able to bring down the Hellbrute, they will be rewarded with a large points bounty. Very exciting. In the PvE world, we're going to have a new game mode, Stratagems. This only has 2 difficulty modes, normal and hard. The games will operate under differing battlefield conditions that change daily. Here are a few of the modifiers that might get thrown your way. Super fun. We love these. So the first one is Summoner. An uninterrupted call for reinforcements summons an extremist enemy. So we've been playing a lot of Helldivers. If you see that smoke go up in the air, it's already too late, right? Take out those enemies before they can summon in new enemies, because they're going to come with those extremist enemies. Those are hard to kill enemies. Very annoying. Take them down. Another modifier is Where Are You Aiming At? Friendly fire damage for firearms and explosives are enabled. I have a lot of litanies of swears behind this, so to all my Helldivers also looking to crossplay into Space Marine 2, let's go. We also have another modifier, Cadia Stands. Imperial Guard are going to spawn on all levels because they're still alive somehow, and Cadia totally still stands, absolutely. This next one, I'm going to die a lot. This is the Hunted modifier. An unkillable lictor pursues you. Just unkillable. You can scare it away but by dealing damage, but it's always going to come back. Super fun. Next, we want to get into some new maps and weapons. Those weapons included are going to be the Power Axe, Pyre Blaster, and Pyre Cannon. The latter of those two, the 2 Pyre weapons, are going to be available on PvE modes only. We are also getting new enemies like the Chaos Spawn. Focus Entertainment tells us to expect a tough fight with these monsters. Apparently what they said on IGN was that they are very, very large and faster than you think they should be. So just be aware and ready for that. Let's talk about the Power Axe. The Power Axe is going to be a fast weapon used by the Vanguard, Assault, and Bulwark class. How dare they exclude the Heavy, which technically they'll exclude another class here as well, but we'll get into that here in just a moment. That being said, we are sure to see some awesome combos with this power weapon. Super excited to see people running around with the axes. Get your Space Wolf cosmetics out because this is going to be a perfect fit for that. The Pyre Blaster and the Pyre Cannon, are going to be available for the Tactical and Heavy class. These fiery weapons apply burning damage to enemies for some sweet, sweet damage over time. Time to make some Tyranid barbecue. They are also going to slow down Minoris enemies because, you're on fire. Keep the fire going for maximum damage to the hordes arrayed against the Emperor. Give them the burn. It's where my sister's a battle at. We also will be getting another boss enemy 2, the Mutalith Vortex Beast. I think I said that correctly. This will show itself in the new Operation Vortex, so pretty easy to find out where it's going to spawn. This is a warp-twisted monstrosity that drags reality and the warp together. Super fun. Watching out for its devastating claws and warp lightning, looking for Astartes to smite. It's going to be coming after you. This is going to be like fighting Cthulhu on warp drugs. It's going to be great. We are also getting a new Space Marine class, the Tech Marine, in patch 12, which should be in Q1 of 2026. So I mentioned earlier, like, yeah, there's going to be another class. It is the Tech Marine. We don't have a ton of details on that yet because that's coming out not in this next patch, but the following patch, 2 patches from now. We just got patch 10. That's coming out in patch 12. They do their patches in quarters. We did also get some weapon balancing for all of our folks who are playing Eternal War over on that PvP mode. So make sure to check out those notes from the IGN link in the description. For those of you looking out for custom cosmetic items, you'll be thrilled to see that the Imperial Fists and Black Templars are getting a premium glow up. The two of us here at the pod, this is Andrew writing this, are not huge fans of paid cosmetics, but we see it as a way to provide continued value to a game so that the development can continue, because you have to pay the people that code the things into the game, and there has to be money to do that. It just makes sense. I do get it. The Black Templars are getting a champion pack, and the Imperial Fists are getting a cosmetic pack. Give me just a moment. I'm going to let the dog in because he's whining at the door. All right, both dogs are back in the recording studio, so we're going to have a good time here. Where was I? The Imperial Fists are also getting a cosmetic pack. Personally, this is slightly hilarious because these 2 chapters are... Hey, what the f***? Why? Dude! The dog just peed in my office during the recording. Cool. Be right back, folks.
It's treason, then.
Alrighty, folks, after a little bit of technical difficulties, aka this guy right here, peeing on my floor because apparently he drank the entire bowl of water after dinner and was out like 30 minutes ago, but man, when you drink a whole bowl of water, you really gotta pee when you don't have that big of a bladder. Guys. Andrew's not here for a week and things are just falling apart around me. All right, let's talk about the Black Templars for a little bit. The Black Templars are getting a champion pack and the Imperial Fists are getting a cosmetic pack. I know I said that already, but here we are. Personally, this is slightly hilarious because these 2 chapters are intimately familiar with their roots in the lore, going all the way back to the Horus Heresy, which is interesting because the Imperial Fists were one of the first legions whose Primarch was Rogol Dorn, and the Black Templars Primarch is also Rogol Dorn. The Black Templars are a Space Marine chapter that started off in the first company of the Imperial Fists Legion and are led by the legendary Sigismund. During the Siege of Terra, it is told that the Chaos Gods brought forth their own champions during the conflict, and Primarch Rogol Dorn essentially knighted Sigismund, made him the Emperor's champion, and then sent him on an honor quest to kill as many of those enemy leaders as he could. Boy howdy did the heads roll. Sigismund 1v1 dozens of Chaos champions, and for some reason I cannot understand, they kept accepting his challenges and they kept losing. From what I can remember from my singular reading of the Siege of Terra, this is Andrew writing this, not me, Dorn thought Sigismund was a religious weirdo due to his fanaticism until Dorn realized he could just aim Sigismund at the nearest heretic, pull the starter cord, and watch Sigismund mow down heretic marine after heretic marine. How much of a weirdo do you have to be in a system where Space Marines are biologically indoctrinated to be loyal to the Emperor that even you are creeping out your commanding officers due to being a little too enthusiastic? And if you were wondering if the Templars ever went on any crusades, they did. One of their crusades after the death of the Emperor lasted 10,000 years and accounted for a significant amount of time between the Horus Heresy and current setting of Warhammer. Even their chapter operates differently. While they are still Astartes, Sigismund and his Templars resisted almost every edict in the Codex Astartes, included the formation of chapters. Their organizational structure is significantly different, featuring marshals, sword brethren, and are all led by the High Marshal himself. If you are a Black Templars player, sound off in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Getting into some other Warhammer news as well, let's dip into the nostalgia today. Dawn of War Definitive Edition was released along with the announcement of Dawn of War 4. I can't speak for my sickly host as he fights off Nurgle's rot, but we are both hoping that the 4th installment of this series harkens back to the classic RTS that is Dawn of War. That would make the most sense as they released the Definitive Edition for people who just want to relive that all-class nostalgia. Will I be buying the Definitive Edition? Maybe. Join our Patreon. Guys, this is a short episode today because Andrew's not here and my dog is trying to cause as much hell as possible. This is his butt. As you can see, his face kind of trying to get in frame right here. But you guys love it, right? Guys, please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the video. We are not getting enough engagement on YouTube. We've been doing this for like 2 years now, considering this is episode 126, and we post about 48 episodes a year, just about. So actually closer to 3 years. It's been a while. We've done this a lot. We're super excited to talk about gaming, Warhammer, and Star Wars, but we really need your help. Yes, ideally, everyone who would listen to this would join our Patreon to get all of the cool stuff. We give out free stuff to our patrons sometimes. We just sent one of our patrons a lightsaber. It wasn't free. I mean, he paid for it essentially as being part of the Patreon, but every single member in our Patreon at this point has gotten a lightsaber. And if you're doing the math there, yes, that does put us in the negative. We would like to do that more, but without going in the negative. So please, if you guys find that this form of content is endearing and you get to, let's say, enjoy it for free all the time, please consider joining our Patreon so that you guys can join the hallowed ranks over there over on our Discord and just join a very, very small community of really, really awesome people. That being said, huge thanks to all of our patrons, Mike, Isaac, and David, and everybody over on the Discord server. Your continued support means a lot to us. So please make sure to share this with a friend and leave a positive podcast review. I cannot tell you how important those reviews are, guys. It is so hard for people to find us. I own the channel and I'm not even the first thing that comes up when I search Talk About Tatooine. So please make sure, if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Seriously, it helps us out. It boosts the algorithm, all that fun stuff. Until next time, the Emperor protects.